President Obama's historic trip to Cuba in March signaled a thaw in relations between the two countries. While it may lead to resolving some long-standing disputes, it may leave some challenges hanging as well. This includes policies on immigration favoring Cuban asylum seekers. Under the so-called wet foot, dry foot rule instituted in 1995, any Cuban migrant who made it onto U.S. territory would gain an expedited path to legal permanent residency. But if caught offshore, they would be returned to Cuba. Over the last 10 years, an average of 10,000 Cubans migrated each year. In 2015, that number jumped to 43,000 because many Cubans believed better relations could end the current policy and its special immigration benefits. Levon Buyain taught English for more than 20 years. He recently left Cuba by way of Ecuador.
I am here because I want to get out from my country because of the economical situation we are living for more than 50 years, right? And also the political situation in my country is very difficult for all Cubans. So many of us are here to trying to get to the States to get a better life.
Levon joins thousands of his countrymen currently making their way through Central America.
Because of the political changes of Cuba and the United States, we think that the windows will be closed. So we are trying to get faster to the States. Yeah, there are many Cubans coming from the borders of Colombia, Guyana, Venezuela, from Ecuador, from many countries of Latin America.
No matter where they begin, all who take the land route must pass through Colombia, where virtually each one is robbed of everything. Rosa Guerrera was one of them.
Look, in Colombia, many women were raped, robbed, threatened with pistols, machetes, both by the Colombian police and by civilians.
Angel Hernandez nearly lost his granddaughter.
And he pulled out a pistol and pointed it at the baby. And he said, "Money or I kill the girl." And I had in my pocket $4,775, and I gave it to him.
Once they reached Colombia's northern border, they faced their biggest trial so far, a 40-mile stretch of some of the roughest jungle on the planet, the Darien. Without money for a boat, they have no other choice but to walk.
So far this year, tens of thousands of Cubans have arrived here in the port of Villavisa. This is the Panamanian end of the road in the Darien jungle. They've already been walking for 4 to 9 days through the jungle to get to this point, and by the time they get here, many of them are near death.
Trench foot, bug bites, and prickly heat are common, and there are reports that dozens died from the sweltering heat. Costa Rica closed its border to migrants in April. On May 9th, Panama officially closed its border with Colombia to stem the tide of immigrants walking north. But with so many square miles of jungle to cover, it's almost impossible to enforce. Panama is struggling to care for those already here, and dozens more arrive every day. A few have obtained flights to Mexico, but with most left penniless, they aren't sure where they'll go from here. More than 1,000 are housed temporarily in this camp along the Costa Rican border. While the way forward may be in doubt, they're trying to keep their hopes up.
We can find solutions for many things, for many problems, right?
In the end, I am not here alone. We are all here together. We're one family.
From Panama, I'm Chuck Holton for CBN News.